Hey everyone and welcome back. So I'm doing a very quick video today, a lot quicker than I would actually prefer to be doing a video like this. But I'm a little crunched for time. I do have actually one more week to go before my schedule should start opening up. Start doing a lot of the videos I actually want to do in addition to my regular ones, but also have more time to do them as well. But today is obviously a very special day as it is the last Friday of the month, which means we have new announcements from Arrow, and indeed they did announce their July releases. So a couple Blu-ray releases and one very awesome 4K release, which I will get to in just a moment. But first up, that's the film The Sacred Spirit, and that's the debut film from writer-director Kema Garcia Ibarra. And this is going to be a 2-disc limited edition. The first disc is going to obviously have the movie, shock, and it's going to have several interviews, including one with the director. And one feature I thought was actually kind of interesting, uncut TV clips, background television broadcasts shot especially for the film and presented here in full. It's kind of cool when they include things like that are sort of shot for the film, just for background stuff, but you actually get to see what it was. I actually did that for a film of mine a couple years ago where I needed something playing on the TV, so I actually recorded myself like I was a newsman. I was doing a broadcast and stuff, and it was just like, you don't really see it in the film much, but it was like, it was fun to do. And the second disc in the set is going to have a lot of short films from the director, which is very, very cool. Let's see, it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his short films. It's always neat when you get to see directors like earlier works. Next up is the film The Righteous. Now this is a film I'm not familiar with, so if you've seen it, definitely let me know. But it's from writer-director and actor Mark O'Brien, who does a commentary track, and it does have interviews with the cast and crew, as well as a Q&A from a stage presentation, a Q&A from Grimfest 2021, as well as an image gallery. Next up is the film Hell High, aka Raging Fury, but a lot of us know it as sort of as Hell High, which is finally getting a release. I know some of us have waited for a long time. It's getting a new 2K restoration from the original camera negative, as well as a new audio commentary track with director, producer, co-writer Douglas Grossman and cinematographer Stephen Fearberg, an archival commentary with the director, as well as an archival commentary track with film critic Joe Bob Briggs. That's cool. A new interview with the director, as well as a new interview with the cinematographer and actor Christopher Cousins, as well as actress Maureen Mooney, a new interview with composers Rich Maker and Christopher Himes Hart, as well as the locations of Hell High, an archival interview with the director and co-writer, a deleted scene, alternate opening titles, trailers, and TV spots. And there are 2 versions to choose from. It's basically the same disc, but you get one with the slipcover that says Hell High or an alternate slipcover that says Raging Fury. So you definitely have some choices there. And next up is their box set for the month. That is the Giallo Essentials Volume 3, the Black Edition. It's going to have 3 films in the set, including Smile Before Death, The Weapon, The Hour, The Motive, as well as The Killer, reserved 9 seats. Both Smile Before Death and The Weapon, The Hour, and The Motive are getting brand new transfers from the original negative, whereas The Killer, reserved 9 seats, is using a previously done 2K restoration from the original negative. And is going to have both the Italian soundtrack and English dub soundtrack, with the exception of The Weapon, The Hour, and The Motive, which is only going to be in Italian, but it will have English subtitles. And of course, it is going to be in one of their cool boxes as well. Now, all of these announcements are going to be for both the US and the UK, so no need to worry about importing depending on where it is you live. With the exception of the next title, you will have 2 options depending on where you want to get it from. So the big announcement, at least in my opinion, for the month of July from Arrow, of course, is the new 4K edition of Dario Argento's Tenebrae, which a lot of us have been waiting for a long time. And it does look like it's porting over a lot of the extras from the Blu-ray release from before, which is nice. But it is getting a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative. And it's going to have 2 cuts of the film. The original uncut Italian version with restored Italian and English dub soundtracks, as well as subtitles. And it's also going to have a second 4K disc, which will have newly sort of reformed, because I don't think they could get their hands on it, so they actually sort of re-edited the film so that it is the original US cut of Unsane, which I think is only like 90 minutes. You know, it's kind of like the Creepers cut with Phenomena. You know, it's like Tenebrae was edited as Unsane for the US release, so they were able to actually recreate that cut, including actually making sure that the audio matches that cut as well, because there were subtle differences. So a fun extra that they were able to do that, and because they did the cut, of course, they used the same elements that they did in their full 4K restoration from the original negative, so it should look amazing. And there's also an included Blu-ray which matches basically disc 1. So it won't have the unstained cut on Blu-ray, but it will have the original version with all the extras and stuff. Now there are, so that is UK only for Arrow. There are going to be 2 versions of it. One which has their new artwork, which does match their previous Dario Argento box sets. And just like they did with the previous ones, you can also get one that has the original artwork on it. Now for those of you in the US, this is just going to be like Phenomena, where Synapse is actually going to release it here in the US, and it's going to be pretty much the same thing. I mean, all the extra, it pretty much looks identical. The Arrow and the Synapse release look pretty much identical, including extras and everything. Obviously, the only difference is going to be the market that they're sold. Now, the Synapse one will also have 2 versions. There'll be one that'll have a new artwork on it, and that'll be sort of the retail version. It is still the limited edition, but it will be a little bit easier to get. Or just like with Arrow, you can also get one that uses the original poster artwork on the cover of the outer box, and that one is going to be limited to both the Synapse website as well as Diabolic DVD. So definitely, no matter where you live, you have choices on how to get Tenebrae in 4K. I think at this point, what are we missing? Maybe 2 Argento films in 4K that we need, as far as like, I mean, we can argue which ones are which, but I think the ones that we sort of consider like his main like classic ones, I think we're only missing 2 at this point. I think we still need what? We need Inferno and we need Opera. So hopefully those are coming in the future. So that's it for the July releases for Arrow. Obviously some interesting ones, and obviously one that I'm super excited about, my love of Argento. Hopefully soon we can get some more Fulci in 4K. We were doing pretty good out of the gate with getting some Fulci films in 4K, but and then that sort of stopped. So like, we need to get back into that. So definitely let me know your thoughts on these announcements, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.